Hi, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Miss Nunes, and I am a computer science teacher working primarily with middle school students. Today, we're going to take a look at lesson 19 in the interactive animations and games unit. So this is going to be all about velocity. We're going to start with the lesson resources and dive right in. What's really exciting about today is the first day of the chapter 2 segment. So now we are kind of moving away from interactive animations and moving into actually building our game. So it's going to be fabulous. So we're going to click on lesson resources, open this up, and we have some new code. We've got our question of the day. We have our resources. So there's a video to watch before you really jump in and get started. I highly recommend giving this a watch. It's actually really good information. And our introduced code, we've got sprite.rotation speed, sprite.velocity x, sprite.velocity y, which makes sense in a lesson about velocity. So, question of the day, how can programming languages hide complicated patterns so that it is easier to program? And let's get started with level 1. All right, so level 1 is a prediction. And it says, predict. You've learned about the counter patterns. Now let's compare that to the new velocity block. And if you click on this block right here, it will actually open up more information for you to read through about velocity. And we might get there, but it's there for you. So let's go back and read through this. It says, do this. Look at the lines of code that make the fly and mouse sprites move. Well, we can't see them yet because we have to predict before we can see it run. It says line 3 makes the fly move. Line 15 makes the mouse move. What do you think will happen when you press run? How do you think the different lines of code will make each sprite move? Write your prediction in the text box below. So click run to run the program and see what happens. Now, you can't click run yet because you have to actually predict what you think is going to happen. Also, for those of you that are super excited, remember, if you just put a dot and press run, this will lock in and your teacher is going to see that you didn't actually write anything. So we don't want to do that. We want to actually put in a complete dot there. So line 1, variable fly gets create sprite 25 150. All right, so that means that we're setting up one of our sprites, fly.setAnimationFly. So there we go. And then line 3 is interesting. Line 3 says fly.velocity x gets 2. Well, we've got to figure out what that's going to do and mean and all of that. And it doesn't really tell us up here, so this is going to be interesting. Variable mouse gets create sprite, so we're setting up our mouse sprite, mouse.setAnimationMouse, okay. And then this looks very familiar. This is what we've been doing. So it says draw loop, background light blue, fill with green, no stroke, rectangle, so that's probably going to be like the grass. And then mouse.y gets mouse.x gets mouse.x plus 2. So we know what this means. This means that the mouse is going to go and run across the screen. All right, and then draw sprites means that the draw loop is going to function. So let's start with what we know. Looking down here at line 15, I believe the mouse is going to move across the screen on the x-axis. All right, and so we know that x-axis goes from left to right. We know that the mouse is going to be moving on the x-axis, but there's more to this. So line 3, fly.velocity x gets 2. Well, x, that's kind of a hint, right? So I'm gonna guess, and I'm gonna say I think the fly is going to also move across the screen on the x-axis. All right, and we're going to fix our grammar and our spelling. There we go. And so now that I have put my thought bubble in, I'm going to click run and see what happens. Here we go. All right, so both of them are moving across on the x-axis. I was right, the little grass, the sky, all of that. So with that, we are done with level 1. We're going to click finish and see what level 2 has in store for us. So here we go.